Hello everyone, welcome to this daily live session of Unacademy CAT4MBA channel. My name is Ronak Shah and I welcome all of you to this part 3 of times per distance. So as you know, times per distance is a very important topic. So I have divided it in 3 parts. So in case if you couldn't attend the previous session, I'll strongly recommend you to watch the previous videos as well. So earlier in the previous part, 2 parts, we discussed concept of average speed, then relationship between distance, speed and time, proportionality concepts, and we also discussed concept of relative speed and problems on trains and others. Right, in this session we are going to discuss problems on boats and races. So this is what we are going to discuss in next 40 minutes. So please make sure that you are not moving anywhere. Right, now in case if you are attending my session for the first time, so here is a brief idea about my background, and we have the best of the educator on this channel, so keep attending our daily live sessions. We will quickly go through this one. I'm sure you have understood these areas. So we will start with boats and trains, particularly boats, because trains have been discussed in the previous session. So we'll discuss boats concept and races as well, and of course we'll practice plenty of CAT and other entrance exam questions. Guys, make sure that you have subscribed to this channel and you are also sharing it with your friends. Also be part of our Telegram channel, and you can also go for Unacademy subscription. You'll enjoy many benefits, like for example, today after this session you want to practice say questions based on this topic. So if you have subscribed to this Unacademy learning app, then you can practice the question from basic level to advanced level. You can also set the number of questions in the test, so you can generate unit test by your own. Not only that, you will also get access to the at par mock test series, and you will get analysis of that along with getting national percentile and personal attention from the faculties. So what you need to do for that is you need to quickly download the Unacademy learning app if you haven't downloaded, and then you can go for the subscription. Use my referral code SHAH10 and get 10% special waiver, and you will also get personal attention from me. There are various plans available. You can go for at least 12 months plan, so that you get continued support till the time you get into a B school. Guys, you can also stay in touch with me using that learning app, so you can message me directly on that and I'll respond to your queries. So guys, let's crack it and let's begin. So boats and stream are basically based on the concept of relative speed. The only difference between the normal relative speed problem and boats and stream problem is the situation becomes reverse. So in the previous session I had mentioned that when two bodies travel in opposite direction, the relative speed will be sum of the speeds, and when they travel in the same direction, the relative speed will be difference of speeds. Yeah, hi everyone. Hi, good evening guys. Okay, so this is going to be a short session, so let's quickly go through all these areas. I'm sure all of you are geared up, right? So it's a very practical situation that if you just go to the river, and if you just take your boat in a river, and even if you do nothing, still the river will take you in its direction, because the water of the river has its current, right? There is a current in the river, so it will take you at a particular pace. So that's called speed of the stream. Now in the same direction, if you drive your boat at certain speed, say the river is flowing at 2 km/h, and if you drive your boat at 5 km/h, so effectively every hour you will travel 7 km distance, and this situation is called downstream. Downstream means traveling in the direction of the stream, right? The opposite of that is upstream. So I'm sure you must have studied all these things during school. I'm just trying to help you refresh these concepts. So remember, speed downstream will be speed of the boat plus speed of the river. Speed upstream is speed of the boat minus speed of the river. So we have assumed the speed of the boat as x and speed of the stream as y. Right, now same way, if you are given speed downstream and upstream, then you can use this formula to find out speed of the boat, and upstream minus downstream minus upstream divide by 2 will get you the speed of the river. So this is what you need to know, apart from the other normal times per distance concepts, to solve questions based on this. So guys, let's quickly look at a question. So here is a question. I want everyone to solve this thing. It's a simple question. It should take about 30 seconds. Everyone, can you please try for that and type your answer in the comment section? Everyone, please do it, and I'll help you just identify the situation. So boat travels at a speed of 18 km/h in still water. So of course speed of the boat is given as 18 km/h. Instead of taking x and y, we are taking b, and speed of stream as s. It travels 80 kilometer downstream in 4 hours. So can I say speed downstream is it travels 80 kilometer distance in 4 hours. So speed downstream should be 80 by 4, that is 20 kilometer per hour. Okay, now how much time will it take to travel the same distance upstream? Guys, now what is speed downstream? It's speed of the boat plus speed of the stream, or I can say speed of the river. Let's indicate by R. So that is 20. Out of the speed of boat is 18. So can I say speed of the river should be 2 kilometer per hour? So what will be stream against the current? What will be the speed against the current? That is upstream speed. So du. Okay, this is downstream and this will be upstream. We normally indicate by us. Okay, so it will be speed of the boat minus speed of the stream, so it will come out to be 16 kilometer per hour, isn't that? And at this speed it needs to travel the same 80 kilometer distance, so 80 kilometer by the speed which is 16 kilometer per hour, so it will take 5 hours time. Everyone, have you understood this? It was a simple question. How many of you have got the correct answer, guys? Yeah. Okay, so couple of you have got it correct. Yes, it's option B. Okay, let's look at few more questions. So man rows 25 kilometer downstream and 20 kilometer upstream, taking 5 hours each. What is the velocity of the current? So what will be the speed downstream? Can I say distance is 25 kilometer and it travels in 5 hours time? So this will come out to be 5 kilometer per hour. Same way, what will be the speed upstream? So it travels 20 kilometer distance upstream in 5 hours. So it will come out to be 4 kilometer per hour. Now let's use that formula. We want to find out velocity of current, that is speed of the stream, or you can say river. It's downstream speed minus upstream speed divided by 2. So it will be 5 minus 4 divided by 2 and it will come out to be 0.5 kilometer per hour. Right, 0.5 kilometer per hour. Guys, there should be R in all the options. Let me just make that correction. So now the answer is option A. Yeah, wasn't that a simple question? Okay, so let's take one more question. Everyone, take 1 minute time and solve this question. I think this should be simple. The only thing is you are not given the distance. So whenever you are not given the distance and if you check, you are asked to find out ratio, you can assume any distance that you feel comfortable, right? So Patna and Ranchi are two places to the same side of the bank of a uniformly flowing river, right? So suppose this is the river, it is flowing in this direction. Patna, Ranchi. We do not know what is the direction, so let's read further. Ankur takes 1 hour to row from Patna to Ranchi and 5 hours from Ranchi to Patna. So can I say the river must be flowing in this direction, Patna to Ranchi, because it takes shorter duration, right? Okay, so it takes 1 hour while going and 5 hours while coming back. Okay, so can we assume the distance is 5 kilometer? Yeah, just hypothetically 5 kilometer distance. So what will be the downstream speed? Here the downstream speed will be 5 by 1, that is 5 kilometer per hour. What will be upstream speed? It will be 5 by 5, right? That is 1 kilometer per hour. Okay, so can I say speed of the boat, right, should be downstream plus upstream divided by 2, so it will come out to be 3 kilometer per hour. Yeah, and what will be speed of the stream? It will be downstream minus upstream divided by 2, so it will come out to be 2 kilometer per hour. So what is this ratio, guys? 3:2, option 4. Have you understood? So guys, over a period of time, when you practice, you will realize where can we assume the values, right? If you would have observed, I'm not assuming values in all the questions. There are certain questions where the data is given in terms of ratio, or if you just need to find out ratio of something, probably you can go with the assumption. Okay, fine. Now this is a tricky question. This is slightly a tricky question. So let me explain this question. River XYZ flows at a speed of 12 km per hour. A boy who can row at the speed of 25 by 18 meter per second. Can I say 25 by 18 meter per second is nothing but 5 km per hour? in still water had to cross it in the least possible time. Of course, least possible time means if river is flowing like this, suppose this is the river. Okay, the river is flowing in this direction like this. So the boy had to go from this point A to point B. But actually, when he starts going from A to B, you know how will he travel this distance? So actually he will travel in this direction like this. So if you observe, you know, the horizontal distance that the boy has traveled, it's it's actually equal to the width of the river. Let's assume the boy travels this distance, this complete distance boy travels in t hours time. So can I say in 5 at the speed of 5 km per hour in t times boy would travel horizontal distance of 5t kilometer? Now this is something that you need to understand. You might be wondering that boy is going actually in this direction. So why are we taking this as 5 km per hour? So guys, please understand the boy is actually going this way. But if you observe, if you just add this small dashes, that distance is equal to this one. Right, so actually boy is traveling at 5 km per hour in t time. So the horizontal distance that he has traveled is 5t. But at the same time, in the same t time, the river is flowing. This river is flowing at a speed of 12 km per hour. So river will take the boy at this point, say C. This is A, this is B, this is C. So at a speed of 12 km per hour in t time, it will take the boy this much distance away, that is 12t, right? So what will be this one? So 5, 12. So can I say this should be 13t? So this is the actual distance traveled by boy, right? This is the width of the river. So what do we need to find out? The distance covered by the boy is how many times the width of the river. So we need to find out this ratio, 13 by 5. If you solve, it will come out to be 2.6. That's your answer, right? Please understand this question once again. The boy is trying to travel horizontal distance, but he's being dragged. Okay, so if you actually look at the horizontal displacement will be equal to 5t. Now what is 5t? 5 km per hour in t time, the distance travel will be 5t. The river is flowing vertically, so in same t time river will flow 12 into t distance. So that's how we got these three relationships. Okay, fine guys. So in case if you're wondering how can you attend more of my sessions, if you're not aware, then let me quickly tell you, I conduct daily live session from 4 to 5 usually. You know, today is a slightly different day because I had some other obligations, so I had to conduct one more session today. So that's why you are watching this video right now. Otherwise, usually I conduct from 4 to 5 p.m. on this Unacademy YouTube channel, right? CAT4MBA. And apart from that, if you have downloaded Unacademy learning app, you can attend my plus courses if you have taken subscription. If you haven't taken subscription, guys, use this referral code SHAH10 and get 10% waiver and go for the subscription so that I can help you prepare very, very well. And you can also attend my free session special classes. It will be henceforth Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. And every Sunday I conduct on Unacademy learning app, I conduct marathon session. You can also stay in touch with me. You can discuss with me. You can be part of this group and have discussion with me, and you will get plenty of support over there as well. So we have understood boats and stream problem. Now let's look at races problem. So guys, races question can be straight away categorized this way. So we have linear race question and we have circular race question. In linear race question, we have mostly 2 participant question and 3 participant question. Same way in circular race question, we have 2 participant and 3 participant question. So this is the classification of races question. Now let's look at each of this 4 variety one by one. Okay, fine guys. So we are starting with linear race of 3 participants. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead with 2 participants first, then we'll look at 3 participants. Now there are certain terminologies that you need to understand in the case of linear race. Suppose there is a racetrack of 100 meter. So this is the starting point, this is the finishing point. There are 2 participants A and B. now they'll give you this kind of information that in a race of 100-meter, A can give B a head start of 10 meters. Now, what does it mean? So it means that if B starts 10-meter ahead of A is giving a head start of B. Head start of 10-meter to B means A is allowing B to start the race from 10-meter further on. Then both of them will reach to the finishing point in the same time. That means when A travels 100-meter distance, B travels just 90-meter distance. So what is the ratio of the speed? Of course 10:9, because in the same time that A travels 100-meter, B travels 90-meter. That's one thing that we can, point that we can conclude. Apart from that, we can also say that had it been a fair race means both the participants starting from the same starting point, then B would have finished 10 minutes before 10 minutes behind A. So in a normal race, A beats B by 10 meters. The race should be of 100-meter. If it's a 200-meter race, A will beat by B by how many meters, guys? Can you quickly type in the comment section? In a 100-meter race, A beats B by 10 meters. So in 200-meter race, A will beat B by 20 meters, right? That 10-meter will not remain constant. So this is what you need to understand. Okay, then the head start can also be in terms of time. So what does it mean by head start in terms of time? Let's once again understand. So you may be given this kind of information then that in a race of 100-meter, A can give B a head start of 5 seconds. That means B starts running first and after 5 seconds, A starts running. And both of them will reach finishing point at the same time, right? So in this case, I can say A traveled a distance of 100-meter. The distance traveled by A is 100-meter and distance traveled by B is also 100-meter. But time taken by A is T seconds and time taken by B is T plus 5 seconds. So B took 5 more seconds time. Now had it been a normal race, then of course A would have beaten B by 5 seconds. Matlab B is taking 5 more seconds to travel the same distance. Are you getting this point? So these are certain terms that you need to keep in mind. Okay. Now guys, what about 3 participant questions? So in 3 participant question, usually you may be given data like this, and 3 participant questions are mostly solved by ratios. You will rarely require this kind of thing. So they'll give you this kind of information that in a race of 400-meter, A beats B by 40 meters. That means when A runs 400-meter, B runs 360 meters. Okay. And in the same race, B beats C by 100 meters. So when B runs 400 meters, C runs 300 meters. See, remember, the winner always runs the full distance. Everyone, are you able to understand this point? The winner always runs the full distance. So then they'll ask you the question, in the same race, A will beat C by how many meters? So can I say when A is 400, B is 360? So what will be C when B is 360, or how much distance will C run when B runs 360? So we know that when B runs 400, C runs 300. So here we are reducing it by 10%. So reduce this one also by 10%. So this will come out to be what? 270. So when A runs 400, you can say C will run 270 and A will beat C by 130-meter distance. Have you understood this point, everyone? So this is how you can solve the questions. So let's look at some questions related to this linear races, and then we'll discuss separately the circular race. So in a race of 200-meter, A can give B a head start of 20-meter. Everyone. So this is the race. It's of 200-meter. And A starts running from here, and B can start running from 20-meter ahead. So both of them will reach the finishing point at the same time, right? So that means when A runs 200 meters, B runs 180 meter. If A runs at a speed of 40 meter per second, how many seconds before A should B start in order to reach the finishing line together? That means basically what they are asking is what should be the head start that A can give B in terms of time, right? Now let's understand how much time A takes to complete this 200 meter and how much time B takes to complete this 200 meter, right? So the ratio of speed is 10:9, correct? Okay. A runs at a speed of 40. A runs at a speed of 40. So this is the distance. This is the speed, right? Can I say we know the speed ratio now is 10:9? So if A speed is 40 meter per second, what should be B speed? Can I say B speed should be 36 meter per second? Everyone? Now, how much time will A take to complete this 200-meter race? So for 200-meter, can I say A will take, 200 by 40, that is, guys, there is something wrong in this. It can't be, because otherwise the options will be slightly different. It should be, I guess, 4, not 40. Let's check. A will take 5 seconds time, right? So for the same 200-meter, how much time will B take? So can I say B will take 200 by 36, this much time? Now what will be 200 by 36? Because this is going to be slightly complicated. Okay, so this will come out to be 200 by 36 is 50 by 9. So 9 5s are 45. So it will come out to be in decimal, right? So there is some problem with the data that they have mentioned over here, right? Okay. A runs at a speed of, if I make it 10, so still it will come in decimals. Yeah, here is the catch, everyone. Actually, this is 40 and this has to be 20. Just make this correction. Okay, so A can give B a head start of 40 meter. Let's simply solve this question. So this distance is 200 meter, right? So when A runs 200 meter, B runs only 160 meter, right? Because A can give a head start of 40 meter to B. So A starts from here and goes till finishing line, finishing point, right? And B starts from here and goes till finishing point. B travels only 160, A travels full 200 meter, correct? So what is the ratio of speed? Can I straight away say ratio of speed is 5:4? Yeah, it's very simple. Ratio of speed is 5:4. So what should be ratio of time? Ratio of time should be 4:5, isn't that? Now, how much time will A take at a speed of 20 meter per second? How much time will A take to travel 200-meter distance? Can I say A will take 10 seconds, right? So how much time will B take? So this is 4 into 2.5. You're multiplying this one by 2.5. So multiply this one by 2.5. So it will come out to be 12.5 seconds. B is going to take 12.5 seconds. Of course, guys, I'm just doing using that proportionality. If you want, you can normally calculate everything and you can also do it, right? So for example, if you are finding it complicated, if you don't want to do it this way, then you can also simply calculate time taken by A. See, please understand, when A travels 200 meters, so B travels 160, so speed ratio is 5:4. Now, what is the speed of A? 20 meter per second. So what will be speed of B? 16 meter per second. Very simple. Now, for 200 meter, time taken for 200 meter. Can I say at speed of 20 meter per second, A will take 10 seconds time and B will take 200 by 16. So if you calculate, it will again come out to be 12.5 seconds time. So can I say B is going to take 2.5 seconds more? So A can give a head start of 2.5 seconds to B. This is your answer, right? There was some errors in the data which we corrected, so we got this answer. Okay, now guys, this is a simple question. Everyone, hi everyone, once again. So yeah, today it's going to be a short session, so we will quickly discuss all those concepts, and then after the session, if you have any query, then you can definitely ask me. So this is a simple question. Can you please solve it in 30 seconds time? Everyone, solve it and type your answer in the chat box. Please do that quickly. So ABC was standing 100 meter, 200 meter and 300 meter respectively from the finishing line, right? So A is just 100 meter away, B is 200 meter away, right? A is over here, B is over here, and C is 300 meters away. This is the finishing line, by the way, right? Okay. Now B speed is 42 kilometer per hour. Now guys, please understand A, B, C, right? B speed is 42 kilometer per hour. What must be the speed of A and C in kilometer per hour so that all three will reach the finishing line at the same time? Can I say the distance to be covered by them is in the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 3. So what should be the speed ratio? Can I say distance to be covered is this one? So speed ratio should also be 1 is to 2 is to 3. Yes or no? Because speed is directly proportional to distance, right? So what is the speed of B? Speed of B is given as 42. So can I say this should be 21 and this should be 63? As simple as that. Yep, everyone. It is a very simple question. So if you are thorough with times per distance now, everyone, listen to me carefully. So ideally you should have solved this question without using pen and paper. Right? Can you all do it now? Can you solve such questions? Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's look at this one. This question. Now this is of 3 participants, as I mentioned earlier. In fact, guys, I have already given the example of this one. The answer will come out to be 130. It's the same data. In a race of 400 meter beats by 40 meter. In a race of 400 meter beats by 100 meter. So how much will A beat C? 130 meter. So we have already discussed this. Why don't you try for this one? This is a good question. This is more of a relative speed question. Relative speed question. Okay. So take 1 minute time and solve this question. Everyone. And yes, do not forget to like this video, guys. You know, for in the last session and this session, unfortunately I'm not able to see all your this comments properly. So I'm sure from next session we'll have regular interaction, but for this session, yeah, please bear with me. And but do not forget to like, share and subscribe the video, because I'm sure I'm explaining the same way as I have been explaining, and you guys would be learning the same way, right? ओके सो जल्दी से सब लोग लाइक बटन दबा दो गाइस. आकाश, बिरजू एंड किरण, A, B and K, 3 people. They start from the same place and travel in the same direction. Suppose they are starting all from here, point S, and they are going in the same direction at the speed of 30, 40 and 60. So he is going at 30, this is going as 40, and this is going at 60. Birju starts 2 hours after Akash. So first Akash started, okay, suppose Akash started at 12 o'clock, right? So A, B and C. So can I say when Birju starts, Akash must be over here somewhere at he has traveled for 2 hours. So Birju starts 2 hours after Akash. So in 2 hours at a speed of 30 km per hour, how much distance will Akash travel? Can I say 60 km distance? So at 2 p.m. Akash must be over here and Birju should be over here, right? So Birju and Kiran, both of these are over here and Akash is over here. Now, if Birju and Kiran overtakes Akash at the same instance, how many hours after Akash did Kiran start? Guys, please look at this. Birju and Kiran overtakes Akash at the same point. Forget about Kiran time being. Understand when will Birju overtake Akash. So can I say at 2 p.m. Birju is 60 km behind Akash and Akash is going at a speed of 30 km per hour. Birju is going to go at a speed of 40 km per hour, right? Okay, so what is the relative speed of Birju over Akash? It's 10 km per hour and the distance between them is 60 kilometers. So at 10 km per hour relative speed, how much time will it take? Of course, it will take 6 hours time, right? So 6 hours from here on, can I say this Birju will meet Akash at 8 p.m. So at 8 p.m. Akash will be over here and Birju will be over here. Now see, if you want to verify, so this is how you can think. Can I say in 6 hours, Akash at the speed of 30 km per hour will travel 180 km distance? So what is the total distance required to be traveled by Birju? So it is 60 plus 180, that is 240 kilometer per hour, 240 kilometer distance. At what speed? 40 kilometer per hour. So Birju is starting at 2. So can I say in 6 hours, that is at 8 p.m. he'll also be here along with Akash, right? So this is correct. Now Kiran is starting from here and Kiran needs to travel this 240 kilometer distance, correct? Okay, now what is the speed of Kiran? 60 kilometer per hour. So for 240 kilometer distance, it will take 4 hours for him, right? So, and Kiran also wants to reach here at 8 p.m. So can I say Kiran should start at 4 p.m.? He should start at 4 p.m. So what is the question? How many hours after Akash did Kiran start? Now guys, please understand, Akash started at 12, right? Akash started at 12, है ना? This is 30, this is 40, and this is 60, just for your reference. So Akash started at 12 and Kiran is starting at 4. So 4 hours after Akash must Kiran start. That's the answer. Have you understood this, guys? So yeah, you can be asked this kind of questions, and this is one of the easy question. You can call it's an easy question, right? Once you have practiced few more questions, then you will surely find easy question. Okay, so guys, now we are coming to circular race problems. Okay, and I'm going to give you some really tricky questions, so please understand this concept of circular race thoroughly. It will just take 5 minutes for you, everyone. So there are some points that I have noted down for you, and this is what you need to understand. So in a circular race of 300 meter, this complete circle circumference is 300 meter. If A runs at a speed of 10 meter per second, then he'll be at the starting point after every 30 seconds. Suppose A starts from here at a speed of 10 meter per second. So can I say it will take 30 seconds for him to come back over here, and after every 30 seconds A will keep coming over here. So A will be at the starting point after 30 seconds, then after 60 seconds, after 90 seconds, and so on and so forth. In the same race, if B runs at a speed of 15 meter per second, suppose B is also running in the same direction, but at a speed of 15 meter per second. So how much time will he take to complete this 300 meter distance? It will take 20 seconds for him. So B will keep coming to the starting point after every 20 seconds. That is 20 seconds, then 40 seconds, then 60 seconds, 80 seconds, and so on and so forth. So can I say both of them will be at the starting point after 60 seconds? And this is nothing but LCM of their individual time. So that is what is mentioned over here. That two people will be together at the starting point after a time which is LCM of their individual time to complete one circle. क्या सबको समझ में आया? Two people will come to the starting point, will meet at the starting point together after a time which is LCM of their individual time to complete one circle. A takes 30 seconds to complete one circle, B takes 20 seconds to complete one circle. So what is LCM of 30 and 20? 60 seconds. So they'll be together at the starting point after 30 seconds. Are we clear? Okay. Now the faster one meets or overtakes the slower one when they are running in the same direction for the first time, when the faster one gains one lap over slower one. Now this point actually confuses many people. So let me explain with an example. Everyone, let's draw a circle over here, and I'm just taking a different example. Suppose A and B. A is running at a speed of 50 meter per second and B is running at a speed of 10 meter per second. Okay, and suppose this circle is of 200 meter, correct? So how much time will A take to complete one lap? How much time will A take to complete one lap? Can I say A will take 4 seconds to complete one lap, while B will take 20 seconds to complete one lap? Yes or no? So when they are meeting over here, what is the LCM of this? It's going to be 20 seconds. LCM is 20. So both of them will be together at the starting point after 20 seconds, right? Now, please understand, when they are meeting over here at the starting point for the first time, A is coming for the 5th time while B is coming for the first time. Matlab, B has completed just one lap while A has completed 5 laps. That means A has gained 4 laps over B when they are meeting at the starting point. That means that is their 4th meeting. See, please understand, Look at this point. The faster one meets or overtakes the slower one when they are running in the same direction. For the first time, when the faster one gains one lap over slower one. While here, when they are meeting at the starting point, can I say faster one, that is A, has gained 4 laps over B. So that must be their fourth meeting. So the question is, when will they meet for the first time, right? So guys, think it this way. When the faster one, that is A, wants to overtake B for the first time, A will have to travel 200 meter more than B. You know, it's like this one. B is going like this. This is B. While A is quickly going like this, and A is coming over here and he's overtaking B. So this is the first meeting. Then further B will travel this distance. Let me just indicate B's distance by dotted line. Okay, so B will reach over here, and by that time A would have further completed one more round and will come over here and cross B. So same way, when A is crossing B over here at the starting point, it's the fourth meeting. The first meeting happened over here, the second meeting happened over here, the third meeting will happen over here, and fourth meeting will happen over here. In fact, you can easily divide this part in the circle in 4 equal parts. When you know that the starting point meeting is fourth meeting, so the previous 3 meetings will be like this. The first meeting will be over here, the second meeting will be over here, the third meeting will be over here, and the fourth meeting will be over here, right? And you can easily make out. See, let's do the further calculation. I'm sure all of you are enjoying this session. Are you all understanding, guys? Yeah, or you're finding it complicated? You know, because I'm taking you in the details of races which you need to understand. See, A speed is of course 50 meter per second, B speed is 10 meter per second. So you know, how much time will B take to travel this distance? Can I say this distance is 50 meter, and at a speed of 10 meter per second, 50 meter distance, can I say it will take 5 seconds for B? So B will take 5 seconds to travel this much distance. In 5 seconds, how much distance will A travel at 50 meter per second? Can I say 5 into 50, that is 250 meter distance. So 200 meter distance means A has completed 1 lap and plus 50 meter distance. So A will be over here. Are you getting this point? This is A and this is B, right? Have you all understood? So this is their first meeting. Then they'll meet over here, then they'll meet over here, and they'll meet over here. So this is what you have to understand when two people are going in the same direction. Now what happens if they're traveling in opposite direction? So look at this point. If two participants are running in the same direction, the faster one needs to cover one more lap. ये तो हमने समझ लिया. If two participants are running in the opposite direction, they'll be together. They'll together have to cover one lap at the relative speed. Now guys, if they are running in opposite direction, so for example, A is running in this direction, B is running in this direction. 200 meter distance, let's take this is 40 meter per second and this is 10 meter per second. So when will they meet? So of course A will come like this, while B will go from here and they'll meet somewhere over here, right? So together they have traveled this 200 meter distance. At what speed? At the relative speed, because they are going in opposite direction. So what will be the relative speed? 40 plus 10, that is 50 meter per second. This is the relative speed. So how much time will it take? 4 seconds. So they'll keep meeting at every 4 seconds. Now guys, when will they meet at the starting point? So of course they are going to meet at the starting point, which is LCM of their individual time to complete one lap. So A completes one lap in 5 seconds. B completes one lap in 20 seconds. So what is the LCM of 5 and 20? It's 20. So they are going to meet over here after 20 seconds, right? And they keep meeting at every 4 seconds. So can I say when they are meeting at the starting point, it is their 5th meeting? Everyone, have you understood this? Yes. Okay, fine. So this is what you require to solve this circular race problem. And again, there can be 3 participant questions. They'll be slightly more complicated. So let's look at some questions and you will understand these areas. So a person starts jogging on a circular track of 300 meter length at a speed of 18 km per hour. When will he be at the point which is diametrically opposite to the starting point for the 4th time? Guys, this is just one person, so don't worry. In case if you have become confused in what I explained in last 10 minutes, guys, feel free to watch this complete session once again and listen to me carefully. I'm sure you will understand because I've explained everything through diagram. Okay, now this is a simple question. A person start jogging around circular track of 300 meters. So this is a 300-meter circular track at a speed of 18 km per hour. So he is going at 18 km per hour. Can I say it's nothing but 5 meter per second? Right? So A is going at a speed of 5 meter per second. So when will he be at the point which is diametrically opposite to the starting point? Matlab over here means this distance will be of course 150. But for the fourth time. So can I say he'll be here for the first time after how much time will it take? 150 meter at 5 meter per second, so 30 seconds. Then from here to come once again over here, can I say he'll have to travel one full round, that is 300 meter. So at the speed of 5 meter per second, 300 meter, it will take 60 seconds. So 30 seconds plus 60 seconds, 90 seconds. Then again after 60 more seconds, he'll be over here at point B. So third time 150 seconds, and fourth time he'll be here at 210 seconds. So this is your answer after 210 seconds. Yes, everyone? Have you all understood this? Yeah. Okay. Fine, guys. So let's look at a few more questions. Now this question will actually make all your concepts clear in case if you were confused in the previous concept that I explained. So this question will actually make it very simple and clear. Three people A, B, C run around a circular track of length 400 meters starting simultaneously from the same point in the same direction at the speeds. So let me just draw the diagram so that things become pretty simple for you. Trying to draw a nice circle, which is always a challenge for me. But yeah, still trying. So three people from the same point in the same direction. So this is a same direction question. A at a speed of 5 meter per second, B at a speed of 8 meter per second, and C at a speed of 3 meter per second. Okay, and this is of 400 meter. Now look at this one. First question: when will they meet for the first time, and at what point will they meet? Okay, so all three of them, when will they meet, and at what point will they meet? Right? So at what point will they meet? So of course it's not mentioned over here, so we can say when will they meet. Let's understand in terms of time. So guys, now who is the fastest? B is the fastest. So when will B overtake A? After how many seconds will B overtake A? So can I say when B wants to overtake A, B will have to travel one full round over A. What is the length of the round? 400 meter. So 400 meter at what speed? At the relative speed, that is 8 minus 5 meter per second. So this will take 400 by 3 seconds time. After this much time, B will overtake A. Now same way, when will B overtake C? When will B overtake C? After how many seconds? Can I say B and C's relative speed is 5 meter per second. So distance will be same 400 meter. And speed will be 8 minus 3, that is 5 meter per second. So this will come out to be what? 400 by 5, that is 80 seconds. Right. Okay. So B will overtake both A and C at a time which will be LCM of these two times. B अगर A को हर 10 सेकंड पे ओवरटेक करता है, B अगर C को हर 5 सेकंड पे ओवरटेक करता है, तो दोनों को कब साथ में ओवरटेक करेगा? तो ऐसे टाइम पे जो 5 और 10 का एलसीएम है, दैट इज 10 सेकंड पे. तो सेम भी यहाँ पे B A को 400 बाई 3 सेकंड पे ओवरटेक कर रहा है, C को 80 सेकंड्स पे ओवरटेक कर रहा है, तो इसका एलसीएम क्या आएगा? सो कैन आई से एलसीएम ऑफ दिस टू इज, अच्छा एलसीएम ऑफ फ्रैक्शन क्या होता है? एलसीएम ऑफ न्यूमरेटर अपॉन एचसीएफ ऑफ डिनोमिनेटर. सो 400 सेकंड्स आएगा, तो आंसर शुड बी 400 सेकंड्स, राइट? And when will they meet for the first time at the starting point? Okay, so guys, let's find out their individual time to come to the starting point. Can I say A will come at the starting point after every 400 by 5, that is 80 seconds. B will come at the starting point after 400 by 8, that is 50 seconds. And C will come at the starting point after 400 by 3 seconds. What is the LCM of this two? This three, of course, it will come out to be again 400 seconds. So for second part also, it will remain 400 seconds. So that's why we'll go ahead with option A, right? So I'm sure all of you have understood these questions. There are a few more questions like the swimming pool question, which is very tricky question. Okay, so yeah guys, you can try for these questions. There are a few more questions, so please try for that. And guys, do not forget to take this plus subscription. I'll sincerely suggest you to go for this. You'll enjoy many more benefits, particularly if you want guidance. I mean, you might be wondering, so we are attending, so we are getting so many free sessions, you are teaching us on YouTube now, you are also taking special sessions, so why should we go for this? Guys, what happens is you are just attending sessions right now, but what about your structured preparation? What about guidance? What about understanding where do you stand right now? What will be your percentile? How should you accelerate? Then even after CAT exam, when you get college calls, you will require suggestions to what colleges should you apply and all those things, right? So that is why I'll suggest you go for plus subscription. Use my referral code SHAH10. Not only you, ask your friends to go for this. Okay, so go for the subscription in groups, and then you just, once you have taken the subscription, do not forget to inform me so you can be part of our Unacademy group, official group. Okay, Unacademy underscore Ronak Shah. So please, this is Telegram group. So please ping me on this once you have taken the subscription, and then I'll guide you further. So guys, as far as this session is concerned, that's it. Hope you would have enjoyed this. Don't forget to press the like button and please share it with your friends. See you for the next session. And if you're part of group, so you will get all the notification about my sessions. So you will come to know when is my next session. Keep attending my sessions and keep learning, guys. And let's crack it. Thank you and bye-bye.